Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to another stream. Today we are once again on Nagce Valley. And we're going to go ahead and test a couple things out. We're going to test out the BGA, and we're going to also test out the a little bit of the log selling points there. So we're going to see how that goes. Apparently the tractor outside decided to start moving right at this exact instant. Go figure. Isn't always the case. Anyhow, hope everybody is doing well this morning. It's a lovely day outside so far, so this is always good. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to go ahead and rock it on here. Simulation Gaming, how's it going, buddy? I think Norm turned off my tractor. I'm not gonna lie to you. So like I said, we're gonna test out some of these log sell points here and see how this works out. Let's just go horizontal, crouch down, and go for it. There we go. I won't be logging the whole time. I just wanted to try this out. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Alright. Interesting. Wonder why that's the case. Let's go ahead and test that. That's bizarre. Why did it do that? Does that make him cut this tree down again? Oh, that's really strange. Let's see if I can actually cut it down again. Is it going to do it again? That is weird. Apparently there was two trees there. I have no idea what it's oh, it's on the power lines. Whoa, that would have been in real life. I would have been fired off really quickly with my lumberjacking skills. That's weird. I wonder why there was two trees there right back to back like that. Thank goodness that protected my truck, though. Simulation Gaming, yes, it is indeed multiplayer, although it is a closed server. Thus the little overlay there. All right, let's grab this right here. We can grab this, and let's go ahead and go for it here. There we go. We probably could grab the whole thing, but we're not going to grab all of it. We're just going to grab half of it here. Morning, fella. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed the videos. Let's come over here. There we go. Judson, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're having a lovely Saturday morning. So far, my morning's been pretty good. Ashra called. You're getting fine. Yee. All right. Let's give this a go. I don't know how big Bob's sell point is that he made on this map. Oops. So I may or may not be able to... can I put it any higher? Okay, it's fine. I may or may not be able to do what I want to do, but we're going to try. We're going to do a video on the Seasons mod? Maybe. I don't know. People seem to be interested about that. I have seen some videos on the Seasons mod, although I have not done anything on it. This should really go the other way. Let's move this truck around here. Oh, that's because Guyver's in my truck. I'm like, what's going on here? Just gonna put this around the other side here. This will probably make my life easier. There we go. Any mods? Yeah, we have quite a few mods actually. But right now, we're just testing out a few different things. Okay, I need to come down anyway, so that's fine. Alright. Do you think I should do a video on the Seasons mod, Lass? Thank you, Beavis. I was going to do the same thing there. Alright. Okay, that's that. Let's get the other half of this. There we go. Donald's probably like, why is Iain doing logging? Donald, it's because I'm testing. I wouldn't normally do this. I wouldn't normally do logging, but I want to test this for a while because we haven't tested this yet. Most of the testing has been the BGA stuff. I just want to make sure this works. But that was a weird issue with the tree we had when we cut it down. Now, if it's just the one tree, the Seasons mod's overrated. Yeah, people seem to get really hyped about it. I don't know. Randomly, I had somebody contact me the other day saying, hey, I'm one of the creators of the Seasons mod. And then it was like, that's all he said to me. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I don't know if he was expecting me to do a video on it or something, but that's all he said to me in the end. So I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, it was just a random PM, and it was just like, okay, thanks for showing me the videos about the Seasons mod. And that's all it was. So I assume there was some other reason behind it, but it was not made apparent to me. So it was very bizarre. As you can see, I have my not my regular earphones today, and that's just because I am currently in the middle of repairing my other earphones, because I want to be able to hear from both ears on those earphones. So, all right. But yes, I imagine Donald is a little concerned for my well-being right now because I am logging. But people seem to be really pumped about the Seasons mod, but I don't know. I haven't actually taken a big deep look at it yet, but I don't know. Perhaps it is overrated. I don't know. I like what it's adding, but it's not for everybody. So I do like this logging. This logging. I don't even call this. I guess that's a fork. Claw. There we go. That's the right word. It is a good working one because it has like the two arms on there, and it makes a big difference for being able to adjust it. They were trying to impose video restrictions about their mod, which is, oh really? Okay, that's not cool. I think you said something earlier about that, Beavis, I think on Discord. There we go, there's that half. Alright, see you later, Simulation Gaming. In my humble opinion. Yes, I always say in my honest opinion, I don't know why. But it is in my humble opinion, indeed. I've been doing good. What is the Seasons mod? It basically adds seasons to it. See, Donald's watching me. He's like, has Iain gone crazy over there? What's he doing? Why is he doing this? We want this. Can we grab that? No. Not, There we go, we got it this time. Wow, really? Not doing a video on that then. That's not cool at all. Ugh, well, we'll see, but that's not cool still. There we go. Let's see how that works. Let's put the straps on. Just give that a go. It's only 2 trees. Whoa, that's a pull. That's pretty surprising, actually. Wow. Takedown notices just for that. That's interesting, all right. It's funny. Today I have tea, coffee, and water beside me. But it's the last of my coffee, so. All right. Let's see. Can I sell this just from driving by it? So let's take the straps off, and let's verify that this actually works. How big is this? We can probably find out. Oh, he should probably make that way bigger. Yeah, because those are gonna have to. He's basically gonna have to put them on the ground. Not to mention taking. Oh really? Oh. No, I don't know. It's I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I actually take those off? Oh no. 3 food groups, tea, coffee, and water. Yeah. We'll see what happens, Beavis. That's really not cool, though. And morning, Mike. How's it going, buddy? Hope the weather's been good and all right over there in your neck of the woods. We'll see. It's... just in case, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Alright, so let's test this out. I think he should make that a bit bigger though. But that's just me. Let's close this, see if I can't get at least 2 logs out of that. Or just 1 even would be nice. Just 1 would be nice. There we go. Is that going to stay on the log there? Or on the forks? Claws? Nope. Maybe I should grab it like this. I should be able to grab at least... There we go, finally. Hopefully fish will wash up the door. It has been rain and sun, but okay. Some flooding in areas. Oh yeah? That's not cool. Hopefully it's not too bad. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so this is my recommendation, Bob. I would say make this so it's a bigger area. Because I think the way he has it set up is... Let's see here. Oh, that's not... Actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It works. That's a plus. Okay. Good to know. I would make it bigger, though, personally. What do you guys think? Do you think that cell point should be a bit bigger so that you don't have to take the logs out of the trailer? Or at least gives people the option if they want to do that? Let me know in the comments. Or in the chat box, I guess I should say. In the chat box, do you think that cell point should be a bit... Oh, wow. Did I get all 3 of those? No, just the 2. Do you think that cell point should be a bit taller so that you can drive the trailer just over it as opposed to taking the logs out? Let's go ahead and move over here like so. You think it should be bigger, John? Yeah, I think so too. Maybe I'm just lazy. No? You don't think so? Bigger? Because like... Because that's it hovering there. I don't know how... Not to say bigger, but like just in terms of when it actually sells. Alright, let's just keep an eye on how low it has to be. It's not terrible, I guess. Yeah, that's not too bad, honestly. Spud, how's it going? Yeah, we'll see. It's not too bad. Like that trailer, I don't think this trailer tips. Some of the trailers have like a little tip mechanism, so it tips on the left or to the right, and that might make that really easy in that context. So like, the reason what he's done is he's put these here, so like you're supposed to drop them in here, and then it sells automatically. That's the idea behind it. I'll show you. So that works. That is a plus. And let's just test the other little rack he's got there, just to see. Beavis says no, that should not be bigger. I know how Beavis likes to play, that's why I'm not surprised. Beavis likes to dump beats on the ground and then pick them up manually, and that's his thing. That's people like to do that. It's not my thing, but I think that's not unreasonable. All right, so let's go ahead and try this right here. Oh, CK Mobster's on. Sweet. Didn't even notice that. Let's see here. So if I tip it down, and then if I were to unload it, it'll just sell like that. So that's the idea behind this. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's not terrible. The one thing we're gonna try and just cut down another tree here in a sec, just to test this out real quick. I just want to see if it was just that one tree that did the double tree cutting down, or if it was like if every tree's like that. Because if every tree's like that, that's not the right. I would own the unloading spot with my crane. You probably would. You're right. All right, test number 2. Let's see if we can repeat that same thing that happened the first time. If so, that's not cool. No. Just seems to be the one tree. I wonder why that did that. Maybe because I got stuck in the Maybe because I got stuck in the you know what, in the power lines. I don't know. It might have been the reason. It might have been the reason why I got stuck there. Who knows? Let's try one more over here. And the survey says, okay, must have been from that one tree. That's strange. I wonder why that was. I wish I knew the answer to that question. Okay, let's cut that in half here. There we go. There's that cut. Okay, so the next thing I want to test out is, let's go ahead and forestry equipment. We want a chipper. I don't want to use that. This one I'd rather use. Let's go for this. What do they have? I forget which replaceable ones they have. That one just sells. That's the wood chips. Okay, so no, we don't want those. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the gens here. And we'll use this real quick. We're just testing out the points just in case. Just in case, in my case, but that's a terrible joke. Alright, let's grab this chipper and verify that it's going to work the way we want it to work. But this is pretty rare for me, I have to admit, doing like logging stuff. Okay, no problems there, which is excellent. But it's nice on loading spot. It's not too, like, ideally that trailer would tip to the left. I think they have those out there, honestly, but I have not used them. Let's see here. Let's go for right here in the same spot. Here we go. And let's hop into this guy here. Unfold. Pipe out, I guess it would be. Yep, that's it. There we go. Pipes out now. That's the coffee done. Can I unload here? Okay, sweet, I can. And do I need to turn it on? Yes. There we go. What is rare if I've actually been using course plate? That is rare, Mike. That is pretty rare, actually, for you. Once in a while, it's not so bad. It's nice to change it up. I don't know. I don't use it all the time. It depends. Like usually, when I have to like do something else, is when I end up using it a lot. Like need to walk away from the computer. I mean. All right, let's grab that. Never thought you'd be using Courseplay. Red alert! Coffee is now done. Red alert! Alert the chief! My wife actually kindly made me tea this morning. Okay, pipes out. There goes the advertiser friendliness rating. That's too funny. Alright, so let's just... Actually, you know what I should do? Or I shouldn't do, I should say. Is let's not do that. Let's not unload it right there, because I want to put it into a trailer. And I really don't want to have to pick it up again. There we go. Let's just let go of the tree itself. Yes. I love my wife. Let's go tip that up a little bit. Really? Oh no, there it goes. Just ever so slowly. Oh, there it goes. It's just moving really slowly. Makes tea while you play video. Well, she made me tea. Yeah, she deserves bonus CC for shopping spree. Yeah. Alright. It's not too bad. Let's just grab another quick small little tractor here. Let's grab something I don't drive usually. What do I not drive usually? Let's go for maybe the New Holland 8340. That's a nice one. Wide tires, check. And we want a medium-sized tipper. Let's go for the Agroliner. Wide tires, design white, color. And go for main color. Let's go for odd. Let's go for white. There we go. Oh, I don't think I've ever made that trailer that color. That's ridiculous. My bed is my wife is in bed sleeping. It's kind of early there for you. What's it, 7:30? There we go. Take the top off that. There we go. Nice. This is bizarre looking for this thing. Had to make my own coffee. Wait a minute. I make my own coffee every morning. Never mind. I make my own coffee and tea all the time, so it's just today that she happens to be. I asked her to make tea for me, and she graciously obliged. It's not always the time. Not always the case, though. All right. Put this underneath here. There we go. Oh, there it goes. It's like, what's going on here? All right. Let's get one more log here. Put it in there. And let's go ahead and grab another log, put it in there, and then we'll test this cell point real quick. Excellent. These have to be my favorite front loader claws, because with a double claws at the front, it makes doing this so much easier. Because usually what would happen is, if you have the single claw, it would kind of like move all over the place. So there we go. Let's make that a bit closer. And open up the claws. There we go. Lower that down. Really? Are you really just going to do that? I guess this is the heavy end, that's why. Maybe we'll do it this way then. Because apparently you don't want to just do it the way I wanted you to do it. Okay, fine. Be that way. Lucky for me, there's options involved. Really? I'm surprised. That's not just moving. Okay. That's kind of bizarre, actually. That's the one strange thing about that particular chipper. For whatever reason, that one doesn't really pull the logs in, but the placeable one, it does like a crazy job of pulling them in. You can just like basically drop them in and just absorbs them. It's nuts. This one doesn't work the way I would like it to work sometimes. Like, I feel like there should be like the conveyor belt should be a bit more powerful, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let's go back just a smidgen there. Really? Okay. That's really not gonna... Really? Go for it. Go, 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 go. I guess I need to move to the other side and push it in. That's ridiculous. Do the oak trees sell for more? Sometimes. That is... There we go. That's why I wanted to do it from the first place, but I don't know why the other one's not getting pushed in, but... That's the one thing I'm not too keen on. Like, if I did the same thing with the other placeable, it'd just be like... And it would just... done, basically, so... It's so much different. It's bizarre. I don't know if there's a modded chipper that works better than that, but the in-game placeable chipper that just you put the logs in and it just sells automatically is pretty funny. You can park a flat deck in front of the chipper and support the length of the logs. That's a good idea. All right, let's go ahead and just push this. Like, I really shouldn't have to do that. There we go. Okay. Toby Gaming HD, it's gone well, sir. 95%. That's good for me. Perfect. Alright. Chipping takes skill, a lot of patience. Yeah, it definitely does. Let's go ahead and take this. This is on PC, sir. We'll just drop down their channel here.
This header on the server.
Alright, streaming FYI.
No worries.
Roger.
Okay.
There you go. Thank Quiz. I'm trying to push you, but
Where was the wood chip sell point there, Bob? Where'd you say it was? Sorry, I keep asking the same question.
yeah, the wood chip sell point is down on the western side of the road. There's that crop watch crane on the side of it.
Okay. Thank you. The wood sell point at the shop worked fine.
Well, that's good.
What can I help the guys with today then?
I think they're working on the BGA. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's done or not already, though.
Just find a tractor.
Still my favorite, one of my favorites in the game. This 8340, hands down one of my favorites.
I'm like stuck in the middle of the sandwich.
It still sounds great. Streaming now.
I think
Hello,
if I could
patron
get
one.
them
Yeah.
just to-
Break over, get to
that
work.
would cut out a lot of that problem.
I don't mind this trailer actually in the white. I like it in the green better still, but
Move that mound in front of me.
Oh,
mow that grass, paint that shit.
just averted disaster.
It sounds like Cinderella.
True.
Oh, Les, can you go?
There we go. This is the one of the big fields
I'm
there,
waiting for Spud to
or one of the two big fields.
do some
So I think
grass.
was this one of the changes?
Liz.
Hey, Alex, if
No.
you can back out of there, there's a bunker on the other side of me here.
On the mod contest, I saw an Aussie map and don't get lots of mods. Yeah, there's lots of cool ones. And get the groceries. I already got the groceries, Mike. Alright, so this was one of the changes he made. I think he made this so it's not collidable anymore. Or it is collidable, sorry.
Oh, I thought you had a tipper on.
Yep, there we go. Good.
Are we supposed to get a?
Yeah, I was going to push Les, but never mind.
Are we
What's up, Mark?
supposed to get an unload icon?
No, in the bunk, you never do in a bunker. You always
Okay.
get the. It's because it's tip anywhere.
Right. I just wanted to make sure.
I'll see if I can get out of here, Spud.
Alright, so the wood chip sell
And I
point
won't
is
bother
over
trying to
here
dump this, because
somewhere.
otherwise it's gonna make it worse.
Where did he say it was?
Yeah, we're getting pretty full.
And who is still? I'm Cinderella, obviously. Norm. Where is it? That is. Is that the wood chip sell point?
Right, I'm gonna blanket this bunker.
I guess that could be. Let's find out. Let's see if it'll accept
Might as well put this
wood
one
chips.
to bed too.
Hey Bob, what's with those two spots right here to your left?
All right, so what
Oh
happened
no, here they
there
are.
was
Womp womp.
when I was
Let's see.
laying stuff
Windrow
down,
sales,
I must have
grass, straw, grass, straw.
inadvertently put down
Nice.
a grass
Wood chip sales.
foliage there,
Nice.
and some grass grew up, so now it won't let you tip anything there. But I can
Okay.
clean that up in GE.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of editing before. No, I was just wondering if it was something else.
No,
I think
so
you need to
what
let
is,
it
so
go.
like when you're
That's
putting down the
Frozen,
grass
Beavis. That's the
blades,
wrong movie.
You can either put down grass it's growable grass, but you can put it, if you don't
All right.
put fully grown, you won't actually see it in the editors. That's what I must
How
have
big is
done,
this?
Put down the grass
Oh, that's
blades,
huge.
but not
Oh, that's
fully
fine.
Grown. So but at
Perfect.
least now I know it's only
See
in
the-
this one bunker, so I'll just kind of go in.
This
and
orange box
clean
right here,
out
that's the
this
tip
whole
point, so it's a
bunker.
big, big tip point,
Yep.
which is good. Let's go ahead and tip that. Got a side tip there. Excellent. That seems to be working no problem as well. This is good. One mod I don't like much is the Seasons mod. It resets all the fields
So
to
far, the
cultivate.
map's looking fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, that was weird. Oh, it was probably the...
I agree. In the skill I'm on now, it's got a nice area to turn your.
I haven't tried that one out,
to
Toby Gaming. We had a conversation about that already.
I'm
Went right
north side
for
of
the trap.
2.
Kappa! I figured
Yeah, you know,
as much,
it's
Beavis.
funny because I didn't want.
I didn't
trees
start
in the
singing,
way,
though.
but I
I'm
also
assuming that was the
still
next thing you
kinda
wanted me to do.
want trees in the
I don't know
way.
the song well
I
enough,
tried
to be honest with you.
find that right balance where it seems real, but they're not.
He
like,
did.
Tedious.
It was funny, a couple years ago,
I'm at,
when that came
Good,
out,
the
people
record
were
on
like
the
going
harvest,
gaga for
not hitting anything
that movie. At least kids were.
yet.
And then if you looked at like school
Yeah, so I mean,
pictures,
this
you would
is
see like
definitely
half
a
the
map
classes
you have to
at
do
Halloween, I should
headwinds
say.
on.
Half
You
the
can't
class
just
was like
set it
a
up and let
one of the
Fortnite
Frozen
run
princess.
wild, because there is stuff that will get in your way, but if you do the headwinds, you should be pretty good.
Wood chip sell point seems to accept wood chips, which is excellent.
Good.
Has anybody tried the sell point right beside there, where it's reverse straw or grass or whatnot?
I've tried it on single player. I've never tried it on the multiplayer.
It should be the same, I imagine, in that context.
Yeah, the only one that I don't think is working right now is over by the animal stockyard. There's a compost cell point, and right next to it there's a solid manure cell point. I don't think the solid manure is working.
But do we have any solid manure to test that out?
Oh, we've got 100 cows, so we should it shouldn't take too long till we got some manure.
All right, let me drop over to the animal farm there, and I'll get a small little trailer's worth.
I
That would
sold
be good.
wool. I think it was last week.
Oh, by the
Yeah,
way,
I think the wool and the
look what Spud did to our
milk
big M.
cell.
Made it yellow this time. Yeah, I think it's made it like red, yellow, blue. It looks fun, really funny as yellow in yellow
I'm
though.
still considering if I'm going to move one of those cell points. I like the building.
And that's
but
when Iain got jealous
selling
because he wanted to be the
milk and wool
Frozen
is the
princess as
same
well.
thing.
It's okay to dress up as a princess once in a while, right? I guess. No rust on you. Alright. This is a private map, yeah, Kevin. It's just in beta right now. So what's going to happen is eventually they'll get released fully, but right now it's still in beta. It is... No, it's
Has
not.
anyone checked out those Massey Ferguson tractors yet? I heard they're pretty nice.
Yeah, Beavis checked them out. He said it was really slick. They come with a speed rower as well.
Cool.
Or not, I guess it wouldn't be a speed rower because it's Massey Ferguson, but something like that.
What's the speed rower?
You know what One Lonely Farmer had? Like a speed rower. What do they call it? Basically, it's a mowing machine like with like a mower on the front of it, and it goes faster than a normal mower for all intents and purposes. And that's all it does. It just mows.
On the American style looking Massey's duals or what?
I don't know if it has duals or not, but it's just like a... You know what a rower is, eh, Donald? Like a W235, I think it is? Like one of
I
those.
was just wondering. Yeah, the tractors are they European looking or?
American style, as far as I can remember. What I saw.
But they're older, like 90s, 80s, 90s vintage.
It's
right?
Beavis is saying it's a Massey Ferguson 885.
Okay.
It's an older... It's a whole pack, too. It's not just that one. It's like a whole pack of old Master Fergusons.
Yeah, it's like 26 pieces.
Yep. Swath mower, it's called. Yeah, it's a big pack.
I drove an old Massey. I'm trying to think of the numbers on it.
My-
It was a cab Massey though.
My uncle-in-law has an old Massey combine. I never got a picture of it, but I'll have to get a picture next time I'm in town.
Yeah, I've been in some old Massey combines too. I think they're like 3-digit numbers, like a 750.
I think so, yeah.
650.
I see they have a Fent 1000. I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, I actually downloaded that. I haven't tested any of them. I downloaded a few from the mods contest, but I haven't tested any of them out yet.
Yeah, I've downloaded a couple things and haven't had a chance to do it.
Apparently, the rower does not have the capability of putting duals on it.
10-4, but any of the other tractors, or just none of them would do it?
Ooh, maybe some of the older ones, just rear duals, I imagine.
10-4.
Although I cannot confirm or deny that 100%. That's just I'm guessing. Rower at 500
More
here.
of them last night in my single player Donald, and you could put rear duals on the tractors, nothing else.
10-4. In this.
But the tractors only go up to 100-something horsepower. It's not like they're gigantic beasts.
What's the max HP? Like 150?
10-4.
I think it's even lower than that.
Oh,
I
so
think
like
one of them was 116.
Okay, so they're back in the days like at Ford Packing and did a
Yeah.
tutorial on, back in the day, 70s.
yeah, the Ford Force
60s
Pack.
and 70s.
I saw there's a couple of Fords in there now as well.
Apparently
How
the
about
tractors
that
can have duals.
dual
Yeah.
wheel, LT Master, that thing was awesome.
Tell you something you won't hardly see a lot of, and that's Alice Chandler. And I think I seen somebody post a new Kubota tractor, a new cab Kubota tractor.
Oh, that's pretty rare actually too. Maybe the white tractor would probably be pretty rare. I think too. The old
Yeah,
case
the
white ones, I think.
tractor. Yeah, the white is rare. I had it in 15. I still got it, but it wasn't that good of a texture. And I guess that color of a tractor is hard to get right in a texture.
Yeah, I can imagine. There we go. I don't know how much we actually have.
There's a farm 5 minutes from home. They still got the white, Minneapolis, Moline, and Oliver's.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done work on maps.
But
Have you done
not the
any
track
work
trackers,
on,
obviously. Yeah, exactly.
Equipment?
Nope.
All right. Let's. I think we got
No,
maybe one load left.
Don't have any blender skills at all, so.
Let's go for.
But I thought maybe somewhere down the road I'd give
There we go.
doing like sheds and stuff like that a try.
Norm, what about you and your buildings, man? Are you gonna leave that alone?
What were you
You don't
using?
have time for
I'm
all
using a
this?
G27. This is an old wheel, so they don't make these anymore. The newest versions are
I haven't
G29.
finished that stuff. I just
Probably
haven't
not
had the time.
overkill for Farm
It's,
Sim, to be honest with you.
The thing about Blender is
Thrustmaster makes some nice wheels now
it's
too.
a ton of fun. I love using it, but it's so time consuming.
Yeah, exactly. I think adjusting buildings wouldn't be too bad in Blender, but
Yeah.
Norm was making some nice new style buildings. I was super excited.
Yeah, I gotta find someone that will finish them, do the textures, because I have no idea how to do that.
there we go. We got one more left
I
probably.
noticed the placeable buildings have come along in 17. I just wish somebody would do
Oh,
one
where would I
to
find one? A
pick
Thrustmaster?
your own trim and color.
Amazon,
You
I
know what I'm
guess.
saying?
G27, G29. You can probably find it on Logitech.
Are we in M10 and 2?
I'm not sure about that. I think Amazon definitely has some G27, G20. Well, G29s for sure.
Yeah, I do the one that's closest to the biodiesel plant. The one that's.
But I would have to look, honestly. Newegg, if you're in the United States or Canada, you should be able to find them.
This
Both
long black
Thrustmasters
photo
and
behind this
Logitechs.
semi, is it 70,000 guys?
Is easier than 3D Max. Oh, is it?
I don't think we're going to get much more in this pit. We've already got like 961K in here.
All right.
Just over 50%, Donald.
Yeah, I think he had this on the other map, but it was yellow. They got it all blacked out this time.
The manure sell point is by the.
So over by where you sell the milk, right next to there's a shed for selling bales and stuff. Right next to that, there's a spot for selling manure and a spot for selling compost.
Sweet. I'm just going to hit up the.
Yeah, I think that would be a major health code violations right there.
Yeah, that probably is.
What joystick do I use? I don't use a joystick. But Blender, I've just done a little bit in
Well, I
Blender.
might want to move that milk.
All right, let's give this a go. The old 8340. I do love the sound this engine this thing makes. It's awesome. One of my favorite sounding engines. This one and the Hurleman have like probably and I guess the case 1455, I think it is. I'll have really great engine notes. I just looked up.
So no one got my Farmer Vincent's reference.
I use Logitech Extreme 3D Pro myself. Oh, really? Cool. I have not.
I haven't seen the smokehouse. Where is it? Right over my head.
We want to.
It's right next to the animal stock sell point.
There we go.
There's a sign that says it takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, there was a horror movie back in probably like the 80s about this hotel where they killed people and turned them into sausage, and the thing was Farmer Vincent.
This is what Bob's talking about, by the way.
All kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters.
Yeah, I'm looking at the sign right now, actually.
That
Sounds like a
movie,
modern.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
This is
Yeah,
the
with
stockyard
Motel
right
Hell.
here. Has anybody tried to buy cattle at the stockyard at all?
I haven't done it multiplayer.
I just bought the ones on the farm.
Let's see here.
Yes, I think you actually have to open the gate and back the trailer in a bit to get it to work, but it should work.
All right, testing the sell point for the manure. I'm getting the trigger, which is good. And it is accepting the manure, and our money's going
good.
up.
Okay.
We're not making much money from it, but it's working.
Another thing confirmed.
Yeah, a lot of the pricing stuff I may have to tweak at some point because I
Michael, how's it going?
Still making way too much money off of compost from what someone told me, but I'll tweak that as I go.
This is
along.
what the pickup point here. It's a nice little area, Norm.
I like it.
Very nice. This is where you get the you walk in normally, and then you can. That's just more for I think sheep. It looks like, or pigs, maybe not cows. So wait, what? It sounds. Oh, I'm using a Dell laptop running this to 1080p video.
Yeah, I like this little chute system here.
That's what it would be like in real life. You'd have something like that in a lot of cases. Depending on how you're loading, there'd be a ramp often as well.
I mean the train station.
No, the cattle area,
Oh yeah.
the stockyard.
So that is, I found those assets on FSUK, and I tried to put them into the actual sheep area, but it just wasn't working out. But I really wanted to use those assets, so I just figured, hey, let me use them over at the stockyard, and I was pretty happy with the way it came out.
All right, that's that.
Yeah, looks good. I like it.
Gonna drop this off here for a
I
sec.
mean, they've been out for a while now. I'm surprised I haven't seen anyone use them.
Turn that off. Let's grab this truck real quick. And this is the sell point over here. Just sell this
Yeah,
trailer.
Maybe you separate the milk and the wool.
Yeah,
And manure.
and manure.
I like this wool building though.
There we go. And let's
Oh, that
grab
shed that you can drive through.
animals.
Nice.
Animal category. And let's try just a modded one just to see if it works.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep that building. I'll just pause it. I'll move one.
That was the New
Move
Holland
the build
8340
somewhere else.
Reaver.
And is this a sell
Just an
point
in-game
for straw?
That's a sell point for bales, a sell point for loose.
But the other
strips on
tractor there was a
other
class
side of the map.
Xerion.
Okay.
I think it was just with a different design on it. Usually it's green, but
So these are all sell points: compost, manure, and bales.
okay. Let me show you which one that tractor is. It is. It was this one here, the class Xerion. I don't know which number it is. It should be like, I think it's. I don't know the exact number is off the top of my head. I want to say it's 5,000, but I don't think it is. I think it's less than 5,000. All right, let's go through here, and we're just going to test the. We're going to purchase a couple cows from the sell point area here. We'll see how this works. There we go. And we'll see if that works, and if it does, that's good. And then we'll head over to the BGA. The big thing working on the BGA is just, I think the actual BGA, the bunker, the way the chaff is laying in the bunker needs to be looked at a little. The high-end Lamborghinis are easy to use. Oh, that's what happens when you read chat when you're trying to drive. Whoops. There we go. The high-end Lamborghinis are really easy to use, really fast too. Yeah, I imagine they would be. Lots of choice there. As you can see, Bob's put a few forestry areas in the map. However, they're not like overwhelmed. They seem like they're more natural, like they're meant to be there, which is nice. So, let's just see if this works. It should do. I don't know why it wouldn't. There we go. If you're wondering where this is from the Mod Hub, I believe. I think it's the Art Mechanic. I think it's called an Arc Mechanic or something. The name of it is. There we go. Make a turn. And try this out real quick. Now that we're here, it's only a short little journey to the actual buy and sell point up here.
Any more time in on the Spitfire?
Yeah, I have. It's.
I'm going to check her just to be clear.
But
yep.
surely.
I figured. Is that for DCS? If that's the right name?
Yeah, DCS. They launched their new Normandy map.
Oh, neat. Alright, here we are. Let's just test this out here. Oh, there we go. Alright.
You right there, Mitch?
Might be a smidge high something.
Let's unfold.
Yeah, you look a bit lopsided.
Is there not unfold on this? I thought there was. Okay, I guess there's no unfold on this. There should be though.
Oh, we got some straw to bale on 2.
Okay. Can I bring up the dialogue
because of the way
now?
these heaps
There it
are
is.
piling up right now. Like between dumps, someone should come in and smooth it out.
Let's just buy some
I'll
cows.
try and get that fixed for the next release, but it's going to be a little tough right now.
Okay, that's good. I was able to buy cows with a trailer, FYI. A modded trailer at that, too. From the stockyard.
It's good to hear.
Is there anything else you want me to test out? I tested out the chips, wood chip cell point, and the log cell point, and the manure cell point work. The cow buy point seems to work so far. I'm gonna do 20 cows and do some sheep and pigs just to see if they all work properly and unload them as well.
Yeah, I guess the only other thing to check out is if we have some grain, try and put it in that the store part of that Nagce Valley grain and see if it stores it. And then I don't know once you take it out if it charges you for the storage.
Ah. All right, let's give this a little go
I
here.
don't know if we have any grain around.
And I believe this is where you drop off the cows. I'm sure we can round some up.
Does wheat count?
Yeah, wheat would be fine.
Okay.
Donald's got about.
Let's put that in there.
4,000 of it.
Just see if this
Yeah,
works
so
for the
instead
unload.
of dumping that in the silos at the barn, go over to the NV grain and go through
Let's test that.
the part that goes through the building.
Not too
Be able to
bad.
dump it
Seems to be
right
doing
there.
all right. Open the animal dialogue and unload. Confirm. That's working. Excellent.
Can that bunker fit anymore, Bob?
And let's go ahead and close this. Oh, I guess it's...
Yeah, we're right at...
Thought it was going to be a different button, but it's the same button for both.
Alright.
This map is in closed beta, just about everything. It will be out eventually publicly, but at this point in time, it is currently in private beta. Okay, that's the cows. They work fine. And it'll be released publicly. Map is in testing. Yes, exactly. As Beavis mentioned. So there you go. That seemed to be working well.
That's over 1 million.
Yep.
Cool. I was hoping we could get 1 million in there. Oh, you know what? Another reason is the interaction plane on this bunker in the center here is a little longer than the others. So you see on the other bunkers how the blanket doesn't come all the way down. On this one, it should.
Gotcha.
Alright. Let's just do a turn here.
Well, that one seems like it might be able to take even more.
Let's go ahead and buy
Let's
some.
smooth it out a little bit before we try and dump another one in there, and we'll see if we can get more in.
Buy some sheep. Buy 48 sheep apparently with this trailer. There we go. Without a problem. This is good. Try beet farming. We actually tried that, I think, last week or week before, and we didn't have a problem with that. We're just going through some of the things that we haven't tested yet, so
I try when you get this.
that's the reason why we're doing some of this random stuff like this, buying animals this way.
I don't have a problem with it.
Normally I just go straight to the buy point at the farm itself, but we just wanted to see if this would work.
Dog, you still playing a lot of FS15, or you just been busy with work?
No, just working and messing with 17 about an hour a day. That's about it. I don't even have the game 15 in my computer no more because of space and stuff, but I still have all my mods.
Yeah, I think I took it off as well. It certainly haven't been back in it since 17 came out.
Yeah, 17's coming along. There in the beginning, I probably stayed in 15. Probably, I dealt with both of them for about 6 months. And then I finally eased out of 15.
Okay, unload. No problem. Excellent. Good.
That's all I do is 17. I don't have time to play all the other games like you guys do. I don't know how Iain juggles them around.
Bob, don't forget to put the little markers on the sheep loading and unloading point, eh?
Okay.
Because not everyone's going to know that that's exactly where you're supposed to go with it. Although, I'm sure it's a simple fix, but...
You mean for buying and selling, or for selling it, like when you deliver sheep to the pens?
Yeah, where the pens are, exactly.
Yeah, that's an easy fix.
Yeah, just because like some people may not know that's where you're supposed to unload. I don't know why they would not know that, but it can happen.
Yeah, no problem.
We got any sprayers?
That's one of the things I'm going to do before I go through the release is just look at any point where people may or may not know and just put those markers down. Because if you don't like them, you can always switch it off.
Remove older FS versions? Blasphemy. I got one already, Spud.
So if you go, Donald, if you go to the northeast corner of the map, there's a big green building. It's called NV Grain. And when you come up to it, there'll be 2 places to dump grain. One of them is inside the building. It's a drive-through. On the other side is just like a ramp type tip point. The one that's the drive-through is the one that acts as a store point. So go dump it in there.
How much did the tree sell for? I would have to check.
Yeah, so hold on a minute.
Just north of the milk sell point, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the complete north corner. It's but it's in the northeast quadrant, so it's right next to Field 8. So if you're coming out of the farm and you go up that dirt road that runs alongside Route 1 or Field 1, it'll take you right to it.
Over by Field 8. Okay, I see what you're talking about. I think Ian's over there now.
Yeah, just north of where I am right now. I can go to the point you're talking about if you want to just have a... I'm really close to it. I believe you even have a sign marking which side is the right side to store or sell as well, which is really nice.
Yeah, I'm good. And that's another thing I want to do is go through and see if there's other places I can put signs that'll help people figure stuff out. Because one of the problems I have with the map is some of my stuff is so close together that the markers overlap each other.
We want...
Ian, is that it up there where you're at, that little green dot?
Yep, yep. It's on the left side here.
Okay, yeah, I'm coming across the map now. I'm giving her all she's got.
Roger that.
Yeah, Bob, that was one of my things, which, of course, you know, sometimes things do grow on you, but was the markers being on top of each other.
Yeah. Usually I just go into the sell points and just look at, just tag it basically to see where I want to go.
Yeah, so I mean, the only thing you can do that is kind of filter.
Doesn't have a coffee script installed. That'd be interesting. I wonder if you could make a mod to do that, to make coffee.
Some of the markers, you can actually tweak their position in the XML,
I'd be curious.
Some of them I'm not sure how you do it. So the only thing I can do is just not have it show a marker at all. But I'm going to take another look at that to see if I can kind of get that better than what it is right now.
Yep, right on where I am in Donald. You may have troubles with that tipper style trailer, but just be careful of that, eh?
Damn.
I don't think Bob made that roof non-collidable.
I may have to do it from the other end.
Hashtag belly dump trailers.
Yeah, I may have to do it from the other end and pull most of the truck outside. We'll see.
Yeah. That's probably the easiest way to do it. All right.
I don't know, I'd give it a try and see it because I didn't do I didn't change the building in any way. So if there were collisions in there, then they're in there. But if on Goldcrest, if you can pull a tipper in like that and it doesn't clip or it doesn't collide, then it should be collide on this one.
No,
it went up so high and stopped. So
yeah.
It's still unloading though.
That one doesn't go up super high. I think the Pepsi trailer goes up super high.
Well, I thought this same trailer on the other map, it was yellow.
Yep.
We did that, remember?
Yeah, you can change the colors of them and whatnot.
Cool. Anyway, yeah, it's working so far.
Okay, now what I want you to do is to drive around to the pickup point and see if you can pick it up out of the silo too then.
That's to my left, I guess.
Yeah, just watch the price, see if it goes down because it might charge us for the storage.
So like over here, where you drive underneath this loading area, just try and load up the trailer and see who's refilling something. Oh, never mind, it's done now. We're good. I just want to see if the money changes. You're full anyways, Alex, so you're good. Alright, so we're just going to test this. We're going to keep an eye on the money just to see if it goes up or down. I'm just going to keep an eye on the money to see if it fluctuates when we get loading. Is there supposed to be a loading fee at all?
I don't know, because I seem to remember someone saying that the storage point on Goldcrest, you actually got charged for using that, the train storage, but I never played it that much, so I don't know if it's doing that or not.
No money's changing at all.
Okay, then it's just acting as a store point, which is fine.
Yep, what does it hold, 500,000?
I got no idea what it holds.
It should tell you, Donald, where you are. What the capacity of it is. Do a U-turn here, unload.
1 second.
Unload these pigs.
Well, that screen doesn't come back up then when you hit R.
Oh, it's probably because you're full, I guess.
Unless you're empty, yeah.
Yeah. It should be, if he just got that from Goldcrest, it'll be 500,000. Should be at least.
Yeah, I didn't tweak it at all.
Yeah, it's just 500,000 then.
I mean, you could always go dump it back in the store point and try it again.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead, Alex. It's not a problem. I wouldn't want to sit there and spray anyways. That's why. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I'll spray, but not always. Usually what I'll do is I'll end up hiring. I'll do like maybe the headland and then hire a worker. I think Spud does the same thing, don't you, Spud?
Yep.
Unload the bacon. Alright, the pigs are not here at all. I don't know why I came here. Or are they?
It's a lot easier to throw out dry fertilizer than it is to spray. This game, you're always hitting stuff when you got those spray booms and stuff.
Donald, did you check out the newest mod contest Challenger sprayer?
No, sir. I haven't. I'm still running
The Haggy one?
Challenger sprayer. But you're talking about a pull behind?
Oh, no, self-propelled challenge. I think it's a self-propelled challenge. Is it a Challenger one? Yeah, I think it is. Or what is it? I have to check now. But it's a pull behind. It's a self-propelled sprayer. Thought you would be interested in, I think.
Okay, yeah, I've been running the modded public version of that Challenger. I think the only options is wheels and tanks. You can have a regular tank or a stainless steel tank.
One for the mod contest is the Challenger Road Eater 645.
Is that the same one that I've had on my server, Mitch?
It might be. They look pretty similar.
10.
Yeah, 60. Yep, that's the one, exactly. I'll put it on the server. Alright. The pigs are not at the regular animal farm. So I need to go to the pig area.
Yeah, pigs are next to the silos.
Alright. It's the regular area for the pigs.
Have we got any fertilizer spreaders?
Say it again, sorry?
Have we got any fertilizer spreaders?
Not yet.
Not yet, no. We were trying to work on the BGA, so that was all the equipment we had was all focused on that.
Oh, no worries.
We can procure one or two, I'm sure, though.
Hey, Donald, I'm full.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That was not where I was expecting it to
Have
be.
you guys seen the Bromar MBT 150 overloader wagon?
Is that
Negative.
huge one?
185,000 liters.
Yeah, I think it's big.
Is it real?
It might be a nurse one.
Yeah, I think they use those huge ones in Australia.
Yeah, they run like 1 or 2 semi trucks, and that way they just leave that sitting in the field, and they just dump into that. That way they don't have to run a lot of semi trucks.
So they use it like a field side overloader.
Like that Demco thing that we had. Was it Demco?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I've run into a problem. My trailer is too big for the pig unloading point. There we go. Take a quick little screenshot of that. Yeah, you may want to move the trigger slightly outside of that box, Bob, just because of something like that.
Are you using stock trailer or the bigger trailer?
I'm using a modded one that's taller, that's why. I don't know if the stock in-game semi one would work.
Yeah, I don't know. I never tried the semi one. Yeah, I'll just move the box out a little further.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that'd be fine. I took a screenshot. I'll send it to you just so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay, well that's that. I can't unload that. Not without even. No. Is it?
I heard you guys
no.
talking about the Kubota tractors. I think it was the tractor. Did you know that
No.
they're Australian?
Are they?
Yes, they are.
Is there a place where to get mods are using?
And
Nope.
radio commercials of them.
Nope.
And they
Unfortunately
actually
not.
come from
Most of my mods are
area.
from the Mod Hub, honestly. Mod Hub, FSUK, modcentral.co.uk, and that's it basically.
Cool.
American Eagle Modding, guess who our place.
Did not know they were Australian.
Okay, cool.
Yep,
That's that.
they're Australian.
Anything else we need to test? The BGA.
Behave, Jason, behave.
There's a
So this is what I was talking about before with the BGA.
I don't know if you
So see how the sides are way up here? They should be able to come
or something.
and just be level off in here, but they're not at the
that
moment,
actually
so.
sells them in my
Not yet. Giants
in my
Mod Hub,
town,
exactly, yeah.
in my city.
Oh, a dealership?
Yeah, a dealership.
That's a short startup sound, jeez.
Do they make a lot of... Are they making any bigger stuff now, or is it all still kind of the smaller? type of tractor.
They do smaller stuff, and they're doing some hay stuff now too. Yeah, these bunkers are a bit interesting right now, Bob. You still figuring out the collisions on the side you were saying?
Yeah, because the way the chaff is piling up is just
not cool.
not cool. It's better than bleeding through the walls, but I got to come
halfway.
Gotta still work on it, yeah. Because the way it is right now, once you start to get full, it's tough to work with.
Yeah, so these should be spreading out flat. That's one thing he's gonna fix. Because it should not be like this. Okay. But yeah, it's not really.
Have we got plowing enabled on this map?
I don't think at the moment, no.
Okay.
But a list for yeah, yeah. Basically, you can get other mods we have on the server. You can basically get minus the map right now. It's public. All right, well that's stuck. I managed to get that class stuck. Sorry, guys.
Not that hard to do.
No, not on the sides, eh? Not trying to get on his server, just to play along with Leon. Oh, actually, do we do have the tow bar mod?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I can't get to you though.
Let's see here. I think it's in miscellaneous.
If only you had the drive control, Ian.
I don't know if it would help or not. I just bought a tow bar. If you want to, if anyone wants to try that. Oh my goodness! Look at this.
This one's got a patch of grass in it too,
Oh.
so I'll have to fix that.
That might be close enough. That might be close enough, Norm. Can you lower that thing? Oh god, what did it get stuck on there? Was it the sidewall?
I don't know.
That was bizarre.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's getting stuck on the sidewall or it's just because of the angle it's at.
I might be able to back out. Can you lower that thing all the way down?
I'm trying to. It seems to pivot to the side.
That should raise and lower, but I was having some problems with it earlier today.
It's extending.
I think I got it. But there you go. You can get stuck on the side here. But this is definitely supposed to flatten out. Obviously. That's something that Bob's needs to work on. He just put these bunkers in here. So that's what he was one of the things we're trying to fix. Alright.
Does anyone know how to get this hook down?
There we go.
Tow bar thing?
Yeah, it should just lower it. You should be able to lower it with the mouse. But
There we go. Look at that.
when I tried, that's
Nice.
the one that it seemed to glitched out for some reason. I'm not convinced that stuff's multiplayer compatible either.
There we go.
I don't know. I had issues with it in single player. It's just a real pain to actually use because it moves left and right and whatnot. It's crazy.
That's not how you. Apparently, that's not how you use the drawbar, or it's not what it's meant for. At least, not the intended use. I think it's
No,
for the.
actually,
Go ahead.
I think the intended use is to pull another tractor out, but it's just glitchy for some reason.
It wasn't for like for the rower system or something.
Well, one of those rower weights has a big loop on the front, so I think it's just to pull it on. If you use that, you can then use that tractor to pull it out. But
Okay.
Maybe it only connects to the same kind of weight or something.
now, because I've hooked it onto other stuff before, if you can lower it, there's I think it's one of the keys locks that.
Pro tip, Ian, don't let Ian in the bunkers. Pretty much, yeah.
I can extend it.
Let's follow
That
Mitch to see where
works.
he's going. Where he's always coming from there. Okay.
And that's about it. It says in the menu to raise and lower it, left mouse, and then move your mouse side.
Yes,
to
but you
side
need two
up
corresponding
balance.
weights. Oh, okay, I gotcha. It's apparently that arm is. There's a corresponding weight you need in order to do what you were trying to do with it.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, there's a corresponding weight that works with it, but you can hook on to other things. Because I've done it before. I've hooked on to like these, the belt or the silage thing I've got on this tractor right now.
Okay. There is the tow bar mod in there too. So, are we done filling up the bunkers, or do they need to be filled yet?
The one I'm on right now, I'm gonna throw a blanket on it in a minute. So I don't think we can get any more in here.
Yeah, I don't think I can get a tractor up there.
Yeah, they're getting pretty hard to navigate.
All right.
So do you need another load or not?
Not in this center one.
Let's see if there's anything
What
left in
about that
here.
I should probably smooth it out.
There we
before
go.
everyone
Good.
gets down there. Throw a
Not
blanket
just to
on
hook up the
this.
tractor straight up. Okay. Good to know, Beavis. Thank you, sir. Video or it didn't happen. There we go. Let's go ahead and dump this over here.
That Kubota tractor you were talking about, is that in the mod contest?
I'm not sure.
Let's go ahead. Do you want me to try for it, Spud, or is that it?
We'll take a bit more.
Alright, let's give it a go. Let's see what happens here. Okay, interesting. 99%. Didn't take much. When do you plan a live stream again? Usually I stream every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I stream.
So what's your verdict, Bob, on the bunkers?
Okay.
Still need some work. I'm gonna try and stay with these bunkers, but they still need some tweaking.
Couldn't you just import? Did you import these from another map, or did you just?
Yeah. So what these are is the actual gameplay mechanic of the bunker is the default one off a Goldcrest, and then just the walls are a different visual. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. When I messed around with bunkers, I would just import the whole thing without messing around with the individual stuff.
Well,
But
that's
just
what I did with the last set, but I just couldn't get it to work. So
yeah.
this one, like the visuals, like the walls that are on here now, these walls came off of the mod hub, but there's no gameplay mechanic in it. It's just the wall. So I had to get the gameplay mechanic from the default.
Gotcha.
I think it's doable. I just gotta
Tweak around, like mess around a little bit, eh?
Yeah.
Cool. What's that? This is good.
Funny thing is, I saw a post on, I think it was on the Giants forum, where someone else just started having that same bleed-through problem on their bunkers.
Cool. There we go. What's that? All right. Is there anything else that we need to test out? Or do you want to fast forward time?
Yeah, I'm okay with fast forwarding time.
What was that, Spud? Sorry?
Anytime.
So you don't want this trailer load of shafts?
Yeah, Norm. Hey, that spilled grain on the compost master never emptied out, so
Okay.
I'll have to put a mask there.
Roger that.
Okay, that's this. And let's come back over here then. No, it's 7 a.m. Only where you are, Black Fox. Only where you are. Time warp. Alright, so what I'm going to do is going to put some in the compost master to verify that's working still. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but it's possible. And travel back in time to get his coffee back. Here we go. Grass. There we go. CK Mobster, how you doing today, man? I don't think you're actually in. No, you're not actually in Discord. Oh, you were. I think you are, but you're just AFK. It looks like. But hello, how you doing today, sir? Let's see. Gonna put some of this in the compost master, and don't forget donuts. I'm not a big. The only donut, my favorite donut was a Dutchy donut. I don't know why. I never liked ones with lots of sweets in it. But Dutchies were always my favorite for whatever reason. Alright. Make a turn here. And put this in the compost master there. And go from there. Thunder Gaming, what's up?
You want this other bunker covered?
See you next Reeve. See you next week, Reeve. Oh wow, what happened to that straw there? Yikes.
Yeah, so what happened is if you back too far into that composter, the menu changes from unload to unload here, which is just the tip anywhere, so it just spills it all over. So I gotta see if I can mask that off so that you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I can see that might be a problem. Alright. That's the compost master working there. I wonder if we could...
Good job, Donald.
Plus I could make the trigger or the unload a little bit bigger so that it'll just kind of pull it in.
You also, man.
Fuel.
Just what I like to see, nice and straight.
There we go. It's working away there.
Practice.
Well,
There-
it makes it easy to unload. You know, GPS models.
Taking a compost shower there, Mitch?
Yep. I'm going to head out, guys. Starting to nod off.
Alright, Jason, have a good day, man.
Have a good one.
See you later, man.
Alright.
If anyone's looking for something to do, we can check and see if we got any digestate and bring it over here to the bio so we can get this run.
I don't. Do we even have one bought yet, or?
I think there's a digestate tank over there.
No, I mean like, is it full? Oh yeah, it's running. There should be some in there then.
Yeah, I would think so because I thought we ran it earlier.
I think I'm gonna follow Jason. I'll catch up with you guys later.
Okay.
All right, Donald, have a good day, man.
See you, Donald.
There we go. That's that. And this is. Why? Huh?
So where's the digestive tank?
Is this a? Curious.
That big tank on the BGA.
I don't know if that's a
Okay.
transport tank or not. I can't remember actually. If it's just for transportation, mobile storage. Okay, maybe it is. Okay.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I think I finally fixed my wheel.
Oh, did I progress time to 8 o'clock? I didn't realize. Sorry, Spud.
No, I did that.
Okay. I just fast forward time real quickly there just to get the compost master to start firing up there. Let's see. I never knew this IT runner had the mobile storage thing. It looks kind of. I should say I never used it. It's pretty nice actually.
It's a nice little unit.
Yeah, now I don't know if that one will work with the biodiesel. We'll have to check it out. Not allowed to.
I'm picking up biodigestate now, so we'll see how this works out.
Anybody mind if I pop back in?
Go ahead.
No, man, go for it.
Oh, man.
How much is this
Using
thing?
the brake on the G29 is murder.
How big is this thing? It is 50,000. It's not too bad actually. That's pretty good actually. I imagine it's pretty expensive though. I don't think we even
He's
have.
finally able to map the clutch to work correctly.
What are you using the clutch for in FS?
Brake and reverse.
And your brake pedal is used for.
Nothing. The brake pedal on the G29 has a much stronger, like works like a real brake. There's a lot of resistance.
Oh, okay.
You actually have to press really hard to get it to go all the way down to get the full effect of going reverse in Farm Simulator.
Oh, really? Jeez. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I just pushed my brake pedal to see how forceful it was in the G27, but it's not too bad. It's lighter.
Yeah, they changed the spring, and it's like it's over pressured pneumatic.
Can't you adjust it?
Not without taking it apart.
Really? There's not like a spring you can just kind of like use a screwdriver and just kind of loosen up or something like that?
Not that I'm aware of. I haven't really taken a good hard look at it, but I've seen a lot of videos on where they're adjusting the springs on the brake on all the pedals itself.
Oh, okay. My pedals have too much resistance. Yeah, that is kind of first world problems.
Because there used to be a lot of mods for the G27 to increase brake pressure to make it feel more realistic. Maybe Logitech just overdid it on the G29.
That's basically what the G29 is. It's a culmination of the Force GT and the G27 25, and they just made the G29.
Get me 2 cups of coffee, stat.
What's nice about it is that what the Force GT
Today's stream,
lacked
pedal
and
mechanics.
the G27 had is the center screws for the wheel. There's a lot of mods out there, a lot of videos on mods on how to put a real steering wheel on there and still keep all your buttons.
Oh, that's cool.
It just takes a lot of ingenuity.
Let's see if this trailer will actually work for unloading too.
Yeah, my wheel, I had to go into
there it goes,
the XML and Farm Sim and like redo
Why
all
is
the
there a
binding.
tip mechanic? That's
Yeah, that's where it was with my Force GT, and then I don't know. I still have to set up my joystick to control all the front loaders and whatnot.
Have you guys ever seen this IT runner unload? This slurry tanker unload? It actually tips. I wasn't expecting that at all.
The big one?
Wow, this the one you're in right now, tips?
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I was like, oh, it's tipping? Okay, that's different. It makes sense still, but it's just different.
Cool.
And there's a little animation. You can see the slurry come out of the back of it.
That looks cool. Looks smelly and disgusting, but cool.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
When I tested my G27 in Farm Sim on single player, at first I didn't realise that you had to have the little box ticked for the single axle.
Yep.
Or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I went in, I kept spinning around, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that can be annoying if you don't know what you're looking for there.
Yeah, and so I fixed that, and then I noticed that with the steering, like with the wheel itself, for me to get the wheel to like turn all the way, like when you're driving, you have to like turn the actual wheel.
Oh, there's a screen.
All the way around to make it go in the direction you want. So I don't know if I can adjust that in any way or what.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look into that a little bit.
I do. Are you using what software are you using for your wheel?
Apparently, we can take 2.
Just the Logitech G. The
profiler.
The Logitech profiler.
It's never hot
In
chocolate.
the profiler in the menus, you should be able to tell it your degrees of rotation. And I found, well, for me, it was always 350 to 400, and then in racing games, I did the full 900.
Really, in racing games, you did 900?
Yeah,
that sounds crazy.
In ETS too, and because I've
What's happening? How's everyone? I'm doing well. Are we collecting straw? I'm not sure what we're doing. I think we're just waiting for bunkers to be filled, I think, Alex, right now. Having wheel issues? Same here. Farmer Iain can help you out with today's wheel expert.
Farm Sim, I didn't change that. I left it.
Oh, yeah, we got enough in here for...
At 900.
Yeah, that's what it is. Now, in the profiler, you can choose. I'm sure you know you can choose different games. You just have to go in there, and every time you open your profiler, you choose different games. Now, what I like, I'm not too sure because I don't have the 27, but I think the new game profile, the one you use for the keyboards, that's what I'm using for the G29, and it's visual, and you can change it to each game, and then you just choose what game you're playing, and then it just goes into it. It's like a fancier profile.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I remember when they stopped updating the
profiler
for G27, and when the G29 came out, it automatically updated my profiler to G29, and of course my G27 wheel didn't work anymore, so I had to put the old, backdate it to the G27 to make it work.
Yeah.
It wasn't my intention, honestly.
I don't know. For me, I have the Logitech G510 keyboard because of all the extra keys that it has, and I've always used the gaming software from Logitech for that, and I can choose my game on the keyboard itself through a little LCD thing, and it automatically changes my wheel too.
Oh wow, this really is the biggest one.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's test this out. It wasn't my intention, honestly. I was just looking down to make sure everything was okay. Mrs. Robson will not be pleased you're playing in that stuff. Nope, definitely not. Tracking it all in the house, exactly. She would not be happy about that.
I was nearly going to run into Spud.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I didn't know this thing tipped. This is actually, I didn't realize how big it was either. It's 50,000 liters. This is part of the Coat Universal pack. Universal
Somebody's
Technique.
been tidying it up over here.
It's Norm.
Well, that is tipping. That's pretty cool.
Oh, how strange is that?
I didn't expect it to tip, but yeah, it totally tips. And also, it's part of the Universal pack, so that's why I didn't realize how much it held. I should say it holds like 50,000 liters, which is huge. Should break out the hose and
like gravity.
Well, it makes sense. Like it's usually they pump out slurry, but I guess tipping works too.
Yeah, but if you look at it, I don't see anything on here that looks like a pump engine.
No. It'd be cool if the pipes came off and stuff like that. It might actually with water.
Yeah, I think there's a way to do it, and it probably only works with certain trailers where the hose actually connects up to that spout, but I just got to figure that out.
Do we have any milk?
Kind of like the milk.
Do we have any milk at all at the animal farm?
We should have some.
Just test this trailer out because I didn't realize how big this trailer was. This is 50,000 liters. This thing.
Oh, will that trailer hold milk as well?
Yep, milk, water.
I hope you're gonna rinse it out.
Chocolate milk.
Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Good old like 80s sitcom.
That little tune was singing in my head.
If we start doing that, having wool at our milk cell point's the least of our health problems.
Yeah, really.
Well, I'm glad I'm not drinking it.
And depending, in real life, actually, some places will actually throw out milk, not because it's tainted like with manure or anything like that, but it's because they've met their quota already, and there's no point, they can't sell it, basically. It's not super common, but if you were to go to dairy farms, you see that sometimes. I don't know if anybody can speak to that or not, but I know it happens at some points.
Not imagine it, dude. What can you do? If you can't sell it, you got to get rid of it. There's no point in keeping it around.
So that's what we got.
Cheese.
Pardon me?
You could sell it for cheese.
Some people do that, but they just, I guess, I don't know, do you guys have a quota system in UK over there?
Yeah, we do.
And do you have to bid for quotas and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's the same over there. Alright. We're going to grab some milk over here and just see how this works out.
Who's the quota with? The supplier?
Now, like, dairy farms are supposed to produce a certain amount of milk, basically, and then, yeah, they get paid based on the quota they have, like in a regular payment.
Oh, okay.
A lot of farmers over here, they any excess milk they have, they just sell it for cheese and sell the cheese off.
Yeah, it depends on the rules. Like, some places you're not allowed to do that kind of stuff, and some places you are. Oh, there we go. That works. So that's how you get chocolate milk. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just going to see how this works out with this trailer, because I'm just kind of curious. Because I think, if I look at the self-propelled truck, it holds 22.5, and it's, I think there's one, this is the one behind it, which holds 20.
Last bit, Mitch.
Which this single trailer is
I'm
actually
trying to
bigger
get
than
it.
that.
I got a whole thing set up, so I should be able to get on this next
In
one.
combination, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, so.
Much easier.
Oh, that's it. Apparently it's full. Or empty, I should say. Okay, so let's take this and just, I don't want to sell it, just want to see what it looks like here. Because when you sell the milk, usually there is a pipe that hooks up, so I'm just curious whether it does this or not. It should do. Alright. Go over here to the milk cell area, and then we'll sell some of this milk, and go from there. Grab some chocolate milk. Alright. So we have 13,000 liters, but I'm curious whether how it's going to work, because this is a tip style trailer, so I don't know if the pipe's going to hook up or if it's just going to pump out without tipping. I don't know. I'm assuming it's going to tip like it did with the slurry, but...
Yeah.
Trying to back the Breedle fertilizer spreader into the buy point for fertilizer.
At the vehicle sell point or at the farm?
Vehicle.
Alright.
Isn't that liquid?
And the when I open the cover to it, it doesn't fit inside, and
Yeah,
I'm
come check it
unable.
out. I'll be there in a
Unable
minute.
to fill it. Okay. You do have a container that if you pushed it back, I'd be able to back in and then open it inside.
Yeah, I mean, worst case.
Oh,
I'll pull the
interesting.
trigger out. Ah, got ya.
Ah, the pipe hooks up on
Yeah,
this
you
side.
could do that too.
Oh, how the hell did that container get in the building?
Look at that.
That container should not be in there. That container should be behind the building.
Huh. Neat. So it doesn't interesting. It doesn't
So
tip.
I can get rid of. I
The
can
pipe
get
connects.
rid of that container, but I'll pull the.
That pipe doesn't seem to be in the right place. But anyways, that's kind of cool. It does that.
point out
I wasn't
a
sure
little
it was going to work that way, but apparently the pipe connects to.
Yeah, I'll just pull the trigger out further, but I'll get rid of that container.
Sure.
Cool. It's funny with milk, it just connects the pipe and just sucks the milk out of the container. It doesn't actually tip, but with slurry it tipped. That's interesting. Oh well. All right.
Yeah, maybe if it detects that pipe animation, it doesn't tip anymore.
That's I'm going to assume, yeah.
I'm still having trouble. I haven't been able to find any good documentation on how that pipe animation works and what you've got to do to, because there's a trigger, but I just can't always seem to get that trigger to work right. So,
Yeah, I don't know. It might be in German for all I know.
oh, I'm sure it is. If I could read German, I'd be able to figure out a lot of that stuff that's on Marhu. But
Yeah, exactly. I Google Translate some of it, but it's not always super accurate that way.
yeah, I've tried doing that, and sometimes I have some success, other times not.
What is that? Is there supposed to be an elephant sign here by the cows?
Yeah, that's the. I guess that's the maker of the electric fence.
Oh, and that's what the sound is. Okay. I'm like, what is that beating sound now? That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the electric fence. I don't know if electric fences actually sound.
They
like
do.
that.
They do. If they're set high enough, they make that sound, yeah.
Hey Spud, do you want to buy another one of those JCBs with those buckets?
Okay, cool.
There's bigger buckets too.
There we go. That's working perfectly. Excellent. I wasn't sure if that was going to work, and...
If anyone's interested, I think we can get another load of chaff in this first bunker here.
There we go. Just gonna make a little turn here. I guess we can just do this. Can we actually do this with the water? Should be able to. Oh, yeah, there it is. The water doesn't cost any money on this map, FYI. If only there were a person that speaks both German and English.
Where do you get it?
Pardon me?
Where do you get the water?
Just from the pond by the animals. That's free water, apparently.
Cool.
By the way, Bob, someone left a comment saying, if only there were a person that spoke both German and English. So that hashtag Kappa.
Oh, I don't know anyone like that.
Yeah, do we know anyone like that? I don't think so.
Do they even exist?
Do they even exist?
At Stormage.
And then people are obviously people are saying 9.
Yeah, you know, there's a resource I didn't think of using.
Yeah, there's lots of people. Not lots of people. I know Carever76. He speaks a bit of German, I think, too. Farmer Beaver speaks German and English as well. I don't know anybody else off the top of my head.
Just use Google Translate.
That's not always accurate. Like, if you ever do Google Translate for some of Upside Down's mod descriptions, they're not always 100%.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to do something technical on a mod.
Yeah, it's not always 100%, that's for sure, yeah.
It's funny, because if you look at some of, like, when you go on the mod download websites, and it's real obvious that the description there was converted from German to English, they can sound kind of funny.
Yeah, here I present to you my new whatever.
I said no original. Oh, okay.
Translate
English, German, Polish, Russian, myself. Do you speak, really? You speak German too, Mike?
The one you see it out a lot is when they're talking about
I didn't realize you spoke German.
a storage point for bales. It comes out as ball bearings.
Yes.
And even sign
I've
language.
noticed that. There's a thing for Farm Simulator. It's a storage little hut, and it's bearing something.
I want to see sign language on the signs.
Something about that. How
I think they should be more inclusive and have Braille as well.
Translation comes out that way. I can't remember the exact wording of it, but yeah, it's definitely from using Google Translate.
Can you force unload these? Oh, you can't? Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't do what I just did there. Whoops. That's bizarre. I thought you could force unload these. Maybe it's not this trailer, then you can. Okay. Then I'm going to try and unload.
We filled it all the way up.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that you. I knew you knew a little bit of French, but I didn't realize it was Russian, Polish, German. Well then, privet. And guten Tag. And Polish.
Did we lose Country Gaming?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, because you've been standing on this silo.
I am Norwegian, and C is yes in Espanol. It is.
Sorry. Nothing to do.
Lots of fields that could be harvested.
It's a farm. There's always something to do.
It's almost like every.
I like that norm.
When the host says, "Oops,
Do we
run."
have a harvester? That's the question.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. I think Donald was working on before he bowed out. I thought you spoke. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't put French in there. That's why I was like.
So will I just take a
290.
will I just take a trailer with me then?
Oh, come on, load you. I'll grab an
okay.
unloading trailer and load you.
Make sure there's a weight in the store when you're finished unloading.
Alright. Water over here. Maybe
It
think
looks
about
like
that.
there's a harvester just south of 2. Oh, you found it.
Yeah, I was just tapping away there.
Yeah, maybe it's only... That's a cool animation though. But it's a neat animation. Okay, let's scrap into... Did I sell this truck?
What are you doing, Guyver?
I'm inspecting it just in case.
Well, make sure you don't fall in.
Actually, I'll just grab this because it's right here anyways.
Red hay.
Yeah, I don't know, Beavis. Leave that one alone. Well, for all those French speakers out there, bonjour, ça va? Est-ce que tu passes une bonne journée?
I'll just run you over.
Alright.
It won't hurt, promise.
That much.
I think this is Country Gaming up here. Yes, it is.
Sorry, I'm just lining myself up.
It's all
No
good.
worries.
Alright. Let me just grab a...
Do you want the straw?
Drop it, sure.
Do we have a baler?
No. Do we? Yes.
Not yet.
Alright, I will grab a baler then.
Hang on, straw is not available for canola.
Oh, it's canola.
Then you can't do drop straw for that one then.
Well, I pressed the key for it and it said the straw is not available.
You know, I
straw
was
for you.
watching. Sorry.
No,
I was
go ahead.
I was watching a YouTube video and they were harvesting canola and they dropped a swath.
They probably were swathing canola, not harvesting it.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
How can you swath canola?
With a swather.
Well, hold on. I think they were unloading it though.
Yeah, they probably went in and modified it. I'm sure it's just a texture, so you can do it if you wanted to, whether it's realistic.
Like Hockey Night in Canada
I'm
from the
talking in
days
real
ago.
life.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Let's see here. Which tractor do we want to use for
Oh,
this?
well, there's a bit that didn't grow.
Fendt 900, 939. Nope, we'll go for Y tires. Main color, go for the old style green. There we go. Weight, the SOB weight. In orange, the ever important orange. And overloader trailer in what color? Oh, there it is. I'm blind today. Crawler tracks. Where are we here? Just cycle through some of these. We have a whole bunch of random selections here.
So is this map got the drive-through?
Yes, there's a mod that allows straw for canola. There is?
Which drive-through silos?
But it causes some issues with mods.
we
Is it
have
really,
to
Mike?
lock
I did not know that at all.
Unload.
At the main
Oh.
farm?
Oh, those brick ones that were on the last one? No, that's a placeable that I think Iain had put on the map.
No, where the pigs are.
Oh,
The
it
ones
should.
being sucking.
Where I spaced it out a little bit more? Yeah, that should be spaced out a little further.
Field 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
you should
this
be
way,
able
yeah.
to pull through there.
I didn't really... Black Fox is saying there is a mod that makes straw for canola, but it apparently causes some issues. And there was an FS15 apparently as well.
What are we doing with
Okay.
these pigs in this trailer? This can't be, someone's gonna get in trouble.
That was the test trailer. You can drop them off at the pig location. Alright, no, I couldn't do that because it was too big, that's right. Now we want to go up to field 2, so we go left up here.
I'll have to move the trigger.
Yeah, I would just say widen it, that's all. And then so you can unload from outside that box with that style of trailer at least. Alright. Turn right here. This is a 400 horsepower tractor, although it looks tiny in comparison to this overloader. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it, but that's the way it is. Honestly, I probably don't need to use this for canola, but I like this Avalanche. I'm really happy they brought this in. This is one of the mods that you saw a lot, or saw these trailers modded a lot in 15, interestingly enough. So, Chew should be right up here. Weren't you harvesting Field 2, Country Gaming? Or no, it's not Field 2, now I realize.
No, I'm harvesting Field 4.
I realize that now. I probably drove right past you then.
I didn't know you wanted me to harvest Field 2.
No, it's fine. You can't harvest Field 2, it's already been harvested.
Well, yeah, well, there you go.
I don't know, for some reason in my mind I'm like, oh, Field 2 is the right one. I'm like, no, not at all. It's already been harvested, so. Excellent. Probably won't finish this field during the stream, but we'll get...
Isn't Field 2 the one with the straw swap on it?
Yeah, it definitely is. Did I pick up a baler in the end? I don't think I did. Or did I? Oh, I did pick up a baler. There's a baler at the bale store. There's a baler at the store. Canola straw. Okay. Interesting.
Doesn't look like the NPC planted any poplar this time around.
No, I guess we can't harvest poplar there this time around. So we'll have to do Field 1 and poplars then.
Have fun harvesting that.
Probably 10.
Too shabby, just under 700 kilowatts.
Nice.
That's good.
You can keep going, Liz. I'll follow along. Bale source,
No
huh?
worries.
I'm gonna head on out, folks. We'll talk to you later.
Alright, man, have a good day.
See you, man.
You guys too.
There we go. I think Liz is 10 kph. He didn't plant any poplars because it wasn't so popular. But that's a good
Am I
one.
able to sell pigs at the stockyard?
Alright, try for it. Go for it. You should be able
Should
to.
be able to, yeah.
I was able to buy each type, but I wasn't able to. I didn't try selling them. There we go. Those headers are so much slower than the big 60-foot ones. It's crazy.
Definitely.
But they're probably more accurate speed. Alright, that's that. Just hold off here for a quick sec. Check out our Fent.
Pigs have been successfully sold.
Excellent. You didn't plant any poplars because it wasn't so popular. I read that already. Not so funny the second time around now. If you could come around the back here and actually do this manually and move this over. But it's nice that they made it so you can do it either way. You can come around you can do it in from the tractor, but normally I guess in real life you would have to do that manually, obviously. So only 6% canola, 25% silage. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Why is there a line of ungrown,
It's the growth manager.
unripened?
The growth manager does that for every field for some odd reason.
Okay.
There we go. Drive up here now. I don't know if this field actually fully fertilized or not. I don't think it was, if I had to guess. And I believe these are collidable. Yes, they are. Okay. It's not too bad. I know originally I don't think they were, but I think Bob made it so they were collidable. So, when the map's released, don't run into them. Got a good mix of things, though.
So you finished the stream, haven't you, Ian?
No, I'm still streaming.
Are you?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Spud, did you fast forward time, or is that me by doing it by accident?
Nope, I did.
Okay. I'm like, I don't remember doing that. I may have done that. I don't remember. Alright, excellent.
BGA was full, so we were sped up time a bit to finish off the last bit.
Nice. If you want to fix the... Drink some more coffee, yeah. If you want to fix the straw, I think, at the compost, you might be able to use a conveyor to put it into the compost machine. Maybe. I'm not sure about that, but it's possible, maybe.
Yeah, this might be worth a try.
All right. There we go. Just waiting around before Country Gaming gets around that corner there, and then we'll continue unloading.
Oh, I'll add that to a note, though, that I gotta fix that.
Oh, that's what Matt Alex is doing. I'm like, what is he doing? I'm like, why is there two tractors there? I see what he's doing now. Apparently there is a sprayer currently. These headphones I have on today are my wife's. They work well for like a while, and then after a while they hurt my ears a little bit. I'm not used to them. But it's only the one ear, which is the funny thing. But I'm sure you've experienced that. If you've ever tried gaming for a period of time and you're wearing a pair of headphones that you're not used to wearing, it always is bizarre. Gotta find a comfy pair. That's really hard sometimes with headphones. I could use earbuds, but I don't like wearing earbuds for that long either. And you could do what would be noise cancelling as well, but I run into the same problem sometimes with those. There we go. I don't think this is fertilized. This isn't really getting a huge yield off of it. Not at the moment, at least. There we go. Wait for Liz to finish up the headland there. Excellent. This is a live comment, LOL. Alright. Excellent.
Right, I'm headed out for the day. Catch you all later.
Later, man. Thanks for stopping by, eh?
Later, Mitch.
Have a good one.
See you, Mitch.
Yeah.
Alright. This is good. This is very good. Alright, folks. That'll be it. Alright, folks. That'll be it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream as per usual. My name's Ian Robson. We stream every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope you enjoyed the stream as per usual. And if you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys later. That's me waving for you guys. That's live reply technology. I better be quiet now.